Okay, so now that the array has been sorted, both of them have been sorted really, I'm going to use a binary search to see if a certain element is in the array. Now, because they are, and I actually have put the code for the binary search in here, but right now I'm just going to comment it out for a second. Okay, so when I run this, right, it's actually sorted. So we could pick one of these numbers to search for, let's say 7, and then based on the index where it's located at, which should be index 0, 1, 2, 3, we can use that index to display the corresponding word. Okay, so again, don't reinvent the wheel or make up your own search. Okay, here's the binary code that we used before. And I'm going to come back in our program, and I don't even, in the search, I only have to have the arrays of numbers, because this is going to return out the index where that number is located, and I'm going to use that index to find the corresponding word, or if the index is -1, it means it didn't find it. So I really don't have to make any changes here at all. I do have to add the prototype. Okay. So I'm going to call the search. Now I want you to think about what happens here. Binary search. The first parameter is the name of the array, which is values. Now in our function we called it array instead of values. That's fine. It's going to take values and pass it into the array called array in the function. And we need to pass the size, which right now is size. And let's just pick a number. I'll just pick 7. So I want to search for 7, and when this returns, it's going to return an index. Okay, so you can call this index, you can call it, you know, whatever you want, but it is a value returning function. So I do have to declare it. You know what, I'm going to call it sindex for search index. So when this call comes back, it's going to tell me the index where it was located in our values array, and then we'll use that index to display the current, you know, the matching word or the corresponding word. But the thing that we always want to do with a search is if it doesn't find it, it's going to return -1. So you want to have an if statement. If our search index is equal to -1, I can just have a message here. Cout your item or your number or your value, whatever you want to call it, was not found. Else, we did find it, so I can say values sub sindex, right? That's the number, or no, sorry. Well, yeah, that would actually work too. Okay, let me make this easy to start. So we could say 7 is and then I'll use my words array. All right, let's see. So, you know, 7 is my item I'm searching for here. All right. I have the wrong file in my project. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry, I just got my right file, so I'll just run it now. 7, and then it just displays the 7. If I change this item here to something that does not exist, like 15, you know, your value is not found. Now, you know, you might put a number in here, or, you know, you might declare a variable if you want. Like you could call it, since it's an array of integers, you know, search value. And then you could prompt the user to enter the search value, or you could use an assignment statement. And then, you know, you can use a variable here. So obviously if our search value is 15, it should say it doesn't exist. Right? Your value is not found. And let's say I change my search item to 3. Your search value is 3. Okay, so the trick to these are to use the original code and just make the small modifications that are necessary to get them to work.